Hello and welcome back to our channel, What is and How to. Let me start by asking you this. When was the last time you worried about losing all your photos, documents, or videos because your phone or computer crashed? It's a nightmare none of us want to face. But here's the good news. We live in a time where storing your files doesn't mean filling up your hard drive or carrying around a USB stick. Instead, you can keep your data floating securely in something we call the cloud. But that brings up the big question. What exactly is cloud storage, and is it really safe to trust our most valuable data there? Today, we'll break it down step by step, exploring how it works, why it matters, and most importantly, how secure it truly is. 1. What is cloud storage? The simple idea. Cloud storage is basically the ability to save your files on the internet instead of just your device. Think of it like renting space in a giant digital warehouse. Instead of carrying your photos on a USB or filling up your laptop, you upload them to servers owned by companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, or Dropbox. The best part? You can access your files anywhere on any device as long as you're connected to the internet. No more panic when your phone dies or your computer breaks down. The cloud keeps everything safe and accessible. But while this sounds convenient, it naturally raises a question. If my files are not on my computer but stored somewhere far away, who else can see them? And that's where safety concerns begin. 2. How cloud storage actually works. Behind the scenes, cloud storage isn't magic, it's technology. Your files are uploaded over the internet and stored in massive data centers, which are basically buildings full of powerful servers. These centers aren't in the sky, they're on the ground, guarded with layers of physical security like cameras, gates, and restricted access. When you save a photo to Google Drive or iCloud, it doesn't just go to one place. It's often copied to multiple servers across different locations, so even if one server fails, your data is safe elsewhere. This is called redundancy, and it's why cloud storage is more reliable than keeping everything on a single hard drive. Still, the big question remains. Even if it's safe from physical damage, what about hackers and cyber attacks? That's where security comes into play. 3. Encryption, the digital lock on your files. One of the strongest protections in cloud storage is encryption. Imagine putting your files into a locked box that only you have the key to. When you upload a file, cloud providers scramble the data into unreadable code using complex algorithms. Without the right decryption key, even if someone manages to steal the data, it looks like nonsense. Most providers use two types of encryption. One when the data is moving across the internet, called encryption in transit, and another when it's sitting in the server, called encryption at rest. This means your files are locked at all times. However, there's one catch. In many services, the company itself holds the master key, which means technically they could access your files if required by law or if security policies allow it. 4. Who can access your data? The privacy question. Here's where things get tricky. While cloud providers claim your data is safe, the question of who can see it still matters. By default, companies like Google, Apple, or Microsoft have policies stating they don't peek into your personal files. But in some cases, like government requests, law enforcement investigations, or violations of terms of service, they can and do access data. On top of that, some free services make money by analyzing your behavior, half of which could raise privacy concerns. So while your data is technically secure from hackers, you're still placing trust in a corporation. It's like keeping your valuables in a bank vault. Yes, they're safe from burglars, but the bank has the keys. Number 5, common risks: hacking, leaks, and human error. No system is perfect, and cloud storage has its risks. Hackers sometimes target cloud accounts through weak passwords, phishing emails, or exploiting software vulnerabilities. There have been cases where celebrities had their private photos leaked because hackers broke into cloud accounts. But hacking isn't the only risk. Human error, like accidentally making a file public instead of private, can also expose sensitive data. Even employees at cloud companies have, in rare cases, mishandled customer data. The truth is, cloud storage is generally very safe, but it's not invincible. The weakest point often isn't the technology, it's us, the users, and how carefully we handle our accounts. 6. How you can protect yourself. The good news is, you're not powerless. There are steps you can take to make your cloud storage much safer. First, always use strong, unique passwords, not the same one you use for everything else. Second, enable two-factor authentication, so even if someone steals your password, they still can't log in without your phone or verification code. Third, be mindful of what you upload. Don't put highly sensitive files in the cloud unless they're encrypted with your own tools first. Finally, always double check file sharing settings. Many people accidentally expose files by making them public. A little caution goes a long way in keeping your data secure. 7. Advantages versus concerns. The big balance. So, should you use cloud storage? The answer lies in balancing the pros and cons. On the plus side, you get convenience, accessibility, backup safety, and collaboration tools. On the downside, you give up a degree of control since your files are stored on someone else's servers. For most people, the advantages outweigh the risks as long as you're smart about security. Cloud storage has become so integrated into our lives that avoiding it completely is nearly impossible. The real challenge is not whether to use it, but how to use it safely and responsibly. Number 8, the future of cloud storage, safer and smarter. Looking ahead, cloud storage is only going to grow. With the rise of artificial intelligence, blockchain, and stronger encryption methods, the systems will become even safer and more personalized. Some providers are already experimenting with zero-knowledge encryption, where not even the company itself can access your files. In the future, cloud storage may even integrate with our daily lives in ways we can't imagine. From medical records stored securely online to AI assistants instantly pulling your data when you need it. The key takeaway: the cloud isn't just a convenience anymore. It's becoming the foundation of how we live, work, and connect. And its safety will only keep improving. So that's cloud storage, a digital warehouse for our lives that's both incredibly useful and surprisingly secure, as long as we play our part. The truth is, no system is 100% perfect, but with the right habits, cloud storage is far safer than most alternatives. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you fully trust the cloud with your personal files, or do you still prefer keeping things on your own devices? Share your thoughts in the comments below because your perspective might help others make smarter choices. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again here on What Is and How To for more deep dives into the tech shaping our world.